Well, there go my son riding by. But anyway, I I'm just still thinking about the fact that my boys and so-called dad have not contributed in over a month. Um, April 19th to be exact. So I guess that was the day before this girl's birthday or whatever. Like I said, last I knew he was with Honey. Who knows if he could be with anybody else next on his roster or whatever to get some more whatever on his belt. Who knows? But anywho, I don't feel a type of way like that. Not too deep, but I just notice and observe it or whatever. And I have been checking. It's really no need of me checking because guess what? It'll deposit to my account. It will deposit to my account, and that will show me if it hits. So, um, usually I be concerned like what's going on and why he ain't doing. But honey, at this point, I'm like, Lord keep me. Wherever he don't want to contribute regarding his sons, and just pray God continue to provide for us like He's been doing, and again, if it's any indication as far as that dream I had that said, I'm trying to see where such and such getting such, don't worry about where I'm getting nothing because my thing is if you was over here and you had the chance to see up close and personal to see what was going on and you didn't want to wait it out or you didn't want to, what I'm saying, it just wasn't that interesting to you, then don't worry about it at this point. Just continue to trust God on my behalf. I mean, I don't even feel like He does that, but in case, trust God on my behalf and pray to God make a way. If you not, whether He's just not able or He's just not willing or whatever the case may be, I've definitely had experience with my so-called dad who just wasn't willing. He was able, but he wasn't willing, and it was just crazy. And he wasn't willing, especially because he had already done paid money to my so-called mom for child support, which I feel like it did go to me. I ain't saying every dime, every cent went to me, but I did feel like it went to me to take care of me and stuff like that. I was taken care of. So, I didn't notice myself lacking for anything at all. Like if I look back and according to society anyway, shoot, if um, if we wasn't basing it or measuring it on society, shoot, I was basically, I was definitely in abundance. I was rich. Like I said, if we wasn't basing it on society. Now, if we basing it on society, I wasn't necessarily poverty stricken in my childhood. I didn't feel that, but we definitely wasn't, rich, but was making it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to get all into I don't want to get wrapped up in the classes and stuff like that and who's doing what better than somebody else and this, that, and the third. So I'm really totally trying to get all the way away from that, meaning just like looking at what somebody else is doing, observing what somebody else is doing, and maybe applying something that can apply to you or not. But just watching what other people doing. Oh, they got this new car. Let me get this. Let me get me a flashier car. Let me get this. No, I just never sit here watching my son ride his hoverboard. Maybe you can try to go down to the cul-de-sac real quick. Not too fast, but if you want to, and then come on back safely. And let me know when you get down there. And let me know when you coming right back. Because I want you to be safe. But okay. Anyway, let's try to let him do a little more something. As I see him out there, he just riding around in the yard, which we got enough yard for you to ride around in. It's just really no reason, no point for you to want to do anything more. Should want to do anything, but I'm gonna let him go ahead for a quick minute, and gotta be with him, watch over him, make sure he don't get hit by no car, stuff like that. Feels good to turn my camera on and see that these so-called neighbors are not next door, stuff like that. But at the same time, that just means they gonna come back at some point in time. But I think I really do hope that they go tire themselves out and more. But again, don't even want them to be the topic of my conversation because I just don't want no parts with them. Um, um, yeah, but I'm looking at my camera because I want to watch my son as much as I can as he goes down there and then when he comes back and stuff like that. But yeah, on the other hand, I'm down at the circle now and I'm coming back up. Alrighty, be careful. So, yeah, just thinking about that, and I don't know if that other dream indicates that he's really trying to see where I get my money from or anything like that, or if I can make it without him, because he's one of the ones that told me, well, my own so-called dad told me do it without me, whatever that all entails. Then he told me you don't need no man to do. I mean, he didn't say it in that tone, but he was just like, you don't need a man to do for you. I don't really know what tone he said it in, because he wrote it in an email, and I'm just like, what? And I do feel good that I don't have no man or nobody cramping my space and stuff and getting on my nerves. Like seriously, when he was around, he would get on my nerves. He would, um, when he came over, I'm not gonna say I couldn't wait till he left, but I felt relieved when he would leave and go to work, and and yeah, when he would go to work and honey, and I had some time, even though I would still talk to him throughout that time, I just felt relieved because either I can get my sleep in, I ain't got to hear nobody yelling and calling me out my name and stuff like that. And I don't feel like I got to be up all night. I could actually get some rest. So that was that. But But yeah, I'm a woman. I still desire, I still feel like I have needs. I'm still, yes, in this earthly flesh body. I don't care who thinks, oh, she's so spiritual, she's no earthly good and this, that, and third. Well, baby, I'm still here, whether y'all feel like or determine that I'm no earthly good, just because I'm spiritual minded. Um, I'm still here. I know I'm still here. I acknowledge that I'm still at this physical place, this plane or this dimension or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm here, and I still desire I guess whether y'all want to call it what the flesh desire or whatever. Maybe the spirit doesn't desire to be sexually active, sexually interactive with a man with the opposite sex, but I don't know because sometimes spiritually that's where it happens more, whether it's just somebody trying to contaminate my spirit or whatever. But yeah, so definitely desire that. Desire still companion and stuff like that. There go my son closing the door. Gets on my nerves with that. But desire a companion. Desire definitely, father figure for my sons. But at this point, I'm just like, I don't know whether to feel like I want a father or stepfather for them because that's what I wanted so bad for my daughter. Of course, when me and her so-called dad didn't work out, I did attempt and try to work it out with him before and all that, whatever. But I definitely desired that for my sons. That's to me, of course, that's the natural way, natural order of things. Um, I desire to help. And like the world calls it spoiled. I don't necessarily want to be spoiled, but I just want to be taken care of. I feel like I want somebody to, of course, to have my best interest at heart and just, all that good stuff with that, with what's going on or whatever. But, at some point in time today, I want to go out and get some sun, but I'm really trying to do some deep and thorough cleaning and cleansing in the house first before I even step out there. I'm definitely still feeling cautious. Like I don't like when my so-called neighbors, even pull up and look in my direction. Like I literally wish I had some type of way to be invisible or or to be able to block them from seeing me. Period. Like y'all don't even see the moves I made at all. But Lord, please do something with that. But I don't know what to expect in the mail come next week and all that, whatever. I'm in the mood for bills even, but just things to discourage me as far as taking care of the house. And again, that's just the other part. Like I don't want to be maintaining this stuff by myself. I've been wanting help. I've been asking for help and seeking help, but you know, help seems to have escaped me or just abandoned me. And so yeah, I am glad I don't have those regular dreams about my boys and so-called dad, but If God, like I said, if God want to reveal to me what His plans, intentions, or thoughts and feelings are regarding me, knowing that you do have children, you still got boys here, and you was, I can't never say he was actively involved, but he was definitely involved at a point in time. But like I said, when he used to be here, he would have his older daughter at least. Sometimes his other daughter, at times his other daughter, but his older daughter especially, and he would just pick her up and he would just always leave out the door like she was just a prized possession or whatever, or what I'm saying, or like he got to protect her from me or something like that. And I'm just sitting here like, honey, her mom, you and her mom would be the ones wanting her coming over here like that. It don't be me by far. Like I'm not trying to be nobody's stepmama, no way. I'm, who I am in her life, and that's Miss Such and Such. And so, you know, um, where you at, on the swings or in the backyard or what?
in front of the camera.
Yeah, now you are, because you wasn't just there. Where was you at? Is what I'm asking.
Mud Hill.
Mud Hill.
Yeah, like the dirt.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know what he got going on. Yeah, he talking about a mud hill or whatever. Um, I don't know when or how me and my kids are gonna get away from the house at all this year. I just really don't know when. I mean, I'm not pressed. I'm good because I just feel like yes, I need to be doing what I need to do around here before I try to go out. But I'm just still wondering, like, I just hope that I'm not doing anything to stunt their growth. Like I want them to be able to grow and expand. But and I do think it sometimes takes interacting with other people, but they have been doing good with just us. I mean, I am another person. We're all three individuals in here, but we kind of like almost one and the same, just not so much. But I don't know. I want them to definitely be able to learn and explore and stuff like that. But I just want it done safely. I want it done orderly fashion. Um, I don't want said or so-called grandparents to be trying to do for the younger generations when they haven't done all that they can do for their next generation under, which would include me and stuff like that. Don't try to give stuff to my kids and skip over me as if I don't exist. Don't what I'm saying? I just don't like stuff like that. That's what I grew up and I started to feel. And just I don't feel like, if there's material things or whatever, I don't feel like I've gotten everything that I'm supposed to get. But like I said, I don't want to be weighed down with stuff either. And then money is not all. I have learned that money is not always the resolution. Like honestly, when my one of my utility bills got paid last December by someone outside the house, I was grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as that's gonna help me to continue to keep a roof over me and my kids' head, and us to be good while we're here. So I was definitely appreciative of that. But sometimes I just don't like the fact that people try to make that decision for me as if I'm a little child or whatever. But I do like the fact that hey, I might not have, if they would have gave me the money flat out, I might not have took that money and did that with it. Especially not that much. Now my bills is gonna get paid because that's just me. But you know, and that's the society. That ain't just me. That's the society we live in that pressures you to but some people are learning solar energy and solar power, and they're mad that people are they're still charging them 17 30. I mean, which $30 is not a lot, but the people who are using it are mad because why are y'all charging me when this is coming from the sun? I mean, they've wisened up. They know this is coming from the sun. This is not coming from y'all. Y'all didn't create the sun, so why do I gotta pay y'all for it? It's just like when I'm not using my gas during the summer, you still got a $10 gas bill. So I don't know. I just pray to God move in those areas as well. Like people need to stop trying to get over on people and make people feel so pressured or feel like they don't know where their next meal coming from or they don't, just all type of stuff, honey. Just don't know how they gonna survive on this planet Earth where God allows us to inhabit. So I don't know. Those are the type of areas that I'm praying about and praying that God move and yes, open the eyes of the masses if that's the case and be able to. I almost want to say overthrow the government, but I'm gonna just say the government needs to really be doing what they're supposed to do as far as doing right by the people, or else, you know, something definitely needs to change and take place. Cause to wake up, oh Lord, I might have a bill coming in the mail today. How am I gonna pay this bill? And like they said, somebody was letting it be known that welfare was for white women to stay in the house while men worked outside the house, and then they started taking, of course, women started working outside the house, so then the kids had to go to school, and then nobody to be home to teach the kids and this, that, and third. Then also just the fact that even men working outside the house, and being away from their kids, it's just, I don't know, it's a lot. There's a lot to process, a lot to think about because we've been doing like this or been living like this and been programmed like this. So I don't know, but I don't know how it's supposed to work. I don't know how God initially intended and designed for it to work, but I just pray that I would say get back to that, but get to the better days, the better things that God has, because he's a big God. It's endless possibilities in him. So but I'm not going to be on here for too much longer. Like I said, I'm going to try to get me some sun, but I'm also finished doing what I'm doing in there and keeping an eye on my son and stuff like that. So I can sweep around my own front porch so people can stop thinking that they got to sweep around mine, because baby, you don't. Just y'all gotta stop getting on my nerves for me to focus on what I need to do. Y'all got to start actually tending to what you got. Don't matter if something looks a little off over here, pray about it. They need to learn how to pray about it, or they need to go ahead and if it's just bothering you that much, then you need to cease to exist or disappear or something like that. That's my resolution for it. That's why I don't advise nobody like really ask me. But yeah. But my grass is cut over here. We good. It's the edges or whatever, because that's the city. According to them, the city owns that. The city's supposed to be coming by and doing that. And I can't believe they ain't came by yet. But I'm not pressed. It is what it is. I mean, at this point, I almost don't care if it grows up higher than that, because people get on my nerves. Like, just even watching and looking, instead of watching the road, this road right here, they turn over here to see what I got going on. And it's like, baby, mind yours. But okay, I'm gone.